welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do some tips and advice on how to be a successful online student. Don't mind my cat right there, she does what she does. So as some of you may know, I am an online student. This is my second year being an online student. I have been to actual physical colleges. I haven't always been an online student, but I did switch to online because it fits better into my schedule. I do have 2 kids, so I can do school whenever I want, as long as I have everything turned in on time, of course. My first piece of advice would be to make sure that online school is right for you. It takes a lot of discipline to be an online student because you don't have a physical place to go to, you don't have a teacher lecturing you, you don't have physical books in front of you, and nothing like that. So everything relies on you. You have to make sure that you are logging on, reading everything, making sure that you are doing the essays, making sure that you are doing the participation grade, which participation is basically talking to other students, replying to their comments, things like that. You have to make sure you do that. In my school, we have to do that 4 times a week. We have things due every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Usually Sundays are the big projects that are due. Of course, every school is different, so it depends on the school. This is just how my school works. So if you are more of an audio learner, I don't recommend online school for you at all, because like I said, nobody is there to talk to you and teach you things. You are teaching yourself, and that has been the biggest struggle of mine, is reading all the books, trying to get myself to understand everything without having a teacher explain it to me. Also, one thing that I did not know about online schooling, I always thought that everything would be online. Of course, I thought I wouldn't need notebooks or anything, but definitely stock up on notebooks because, like I said, since you were teaching yourself everything, you have to take so many notes from everything that you were reading. So make sure you have a lot of notebooks on hand when you are an online student, just to keep track of everything. Make sure you have a planner. You always have things that are due, and there's no teacher telling you, hey, this is when things are due. You have to keep track of it yourself. So have a planner ready always. I just have a little one. I keep track of my assignments that are due, YouTube videos I want to do. Anytime that I logged in for school, did participation grade, making sure that I log on 4 times a week at least to do my participation grades. So planner comes in handy. Make sure you have a designated school time. So to better explain this, don't just log on anytime that, don't just log on random times, because then you won't have a set schedule, you will start getting confused, you will lose track of everything you need to do. So what I do is I always log on late at night when both of the kids are asleep, around 11:30 p.m., and that's when I do all my schoolwork. I also log on around noon. That is when the baby is napping and I have some more quiet time. So make sure you have a set schedule and take breaks, take days off from school. Like I don't log on Mondays and Tuesdays because that's just what works for me, for my schedule, my assignments. I have 2 days in a row where I do not log on, I do not do homework, just to give myself a break. So that's pretty important. Don't just log on all the time. You're gonna wear yourself out. I promise, you will. I've done that. Make sure you have a quiet place to do your schoolwork. This is very difficult for me. Like you could probably hear right now, Bexley's talking in the background. But just log on when it's quiet. Log on your set schedule, but make sure it is quiet. Go to another room if you have to, go to a desk, go to your room. Sometimes I sit on the bed and do homework because it gets me away from the kids. It is very important. When I sit on the couch and do homework, my boyfriend will be constantly talking to me or trying to show me videos on Facebook, and yeah, it just distracts me a lot. So make sure you are not distracted, especially when you're taking quizzes online, because those are timed and you really need to focus when it comes to quizzes. Keep yourself motivated. Just make sure you have a goal. My goal has always been to keep a 3.0 at least. And when you're not going to an actual school, you are going to lose motivation. It's very easy to lose motivation. You'll be like, I don't want to log on for school today. I don't want to do it. It's very easy to lose track of your goals. So do something that keeps you motivated. Make sure it's a career that you really want to do. anything like that. Because, sorry, my phone died, but like I was saying, if you lose motivation, you will just start failing and you won't log on as much. You'll notice your grades dropping. So have a goal, have a set schedule, just keep yourself motivated, because there is no one telling you to go to school. There is no one telling you to make sure you do your schoolwork. It's you. It all depends on you. Don't be afraid to ask questions. This one I am still trying to teach myself, because I don't feel comfortable emailing the teacher and asking questions. I don't know why. I really don't. Like, I'll read my chapters and I won't understand something. I'll just keep reading it over and over, and then I won't understand an assignment. So just don't be afraid to email your teacher. I have done it in the past and it does help a lot, but for some reason I am so shy when it comes to emailing my teachers. I'm still trying to practice that, but make sure to ask questions. It will help a lot. It will help you improve your grades, make sure you are doing things right. It's important. They are your teachers. They are there to help, even though they're not in front of you. It's okay to ask them questions. But that is all of the advice I can think of as of now for being an online student. Just make sure it's something that you want to do. Make sure it's right for you. It can be a lot of work. It can be challenging, but it's also so rewarding, because I am getting my degree while being home with my kids. I don't have to leave them at a babysitter. I can do it on my schedule. I can make my own schedule, and I love it. I love it a lot more than going to an actual school. And a lot of people may disagree with that. A lot of people prefer to go to an actual school, and that's perfectly fine. To each their own. It just depends on how you learn, anything like that. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I will be posting at least 2 videos every week. No set schedule for that as of yet. I don't want to put the pressure on me for having a set schedule for YouTube, but thank you so much. Bye.